Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. Today is Tuesday, June 25th at 8:30 in the morning, 2024. And the nectarine's getting kind of big here. Managed to keep it alive. It only gets part of the sun and then the building blocks the rest for the rest of the day. So at 8:30 it is, oh, it's only 80 degrees. All right, good. It's supposed to be 98 degrees today, which is a nice way of saying 100 degrees here. The mandevilla is looking very nice this morning. A lot of flowers from that. And this bed, I'm really trying with the peppers. I think I have one. Don't really know what that is. Probably not a pepper. Probably some kind of weed. I've been weeding and adding more seeds, but these peppers are looking good here. So that's good. And I really should learn how to thin them, but I hate to uproot anything when it's looking good, because around here you uproot it and it dies. So that's what we're doing with that today. Oh, this planter is eggplant, peppers, and parsley. And the lettuce here is coming along slowly. Should have planted a new batch of that a lot sooner. And we got the tomatoes here, but they might make it. They're more in the shade. I think tomatoes can't even handle this full sun here now. They said very high UV. That's what they said. For every day, very high UV. So I kind of try to stay out of the sun. You know, it's pretty unpleasant during June, July, and August around here. Pretty unpleasant. But we got the Mexican petunia here. And yesterday we had a little cloudy time where it actually rained just like a trace. Mexican petunia. Yeah, that'll get even better. This enjoys the hot weather. Really does. Really likes the hot weather. And in here is a bluebird rose of Sharon also. So I don't think it likes to be smothered by Mexican petunia, but what are you gonna do? And I think we actually have an eggplant. I got all these bumblebees that go on the eggplant here, but we might actually have an eggplant developing. Wow, that's great. It's getting everything ready for 98 degrees. And I need to clear out my wheelbarrow for biochar that I burnt yesterday. So I'm putting some fertilizer-laden compost soil around my copper top viburnum. But what we really did yesterday is, with the cloudiness and slight bit of rain, I did a burn barrel of all the branches of these cedar trees. I mean, this tornado was really, this is a lot of work. Just added a lot to my plate here. And these trees are pretty big, 45, 50 feet cedars. And this on here, the hairy stuff, is poison ivy, but I think it's pretty dried out. I haven't had any reaction to that. That vine that is on the vine that is growing up. I started killing these when I first figured out what they were about like 4 years ago. I would cut the vines at the bottom with my ratcheting lopers. But yeah, these are some big trees. This was an unexpected lot of work. We're getting somewhere. We got all the branches off. I'm getting ready to take these offshoots off, actually. and cut this big one in half and try to move it. So that's going to be the plan. But yesterday we got rid of all the branches and made some pretty decent biochar. I know the lighting is horrible in the morning with this angle of the sun. Green giant arborvitaes are doing real good back here. I'm gonna have to water the ones in the parking lot. But here is the biochar that I got out of the cedar branches, and we're gonna try some cedar biochar. You know, is it because it's a pine? You know, I'm just kind of breaking it up here too but I will be putting this in the wheelbarrow and putting some fertilizer water on it to get it saturated with some kind of moisture, because basically even the compost pile, everything's on like life support now. You know, plants aren't producing because over 95 they really just don't do much. They don't grow. So these months the main growing seasons are the spring and the fall. So, you know, during the summer you just try to keep stuff alive. You know, you just try to water it enough to keep it alive. But yep, all the piles of branches from the cedar are gone. I had a couple big piles over here, gone. So that's good. Got rid of that. Oh, the banana tree is surviving on its own here. I think it actually got affected by the fire here. I mean, this was a huge fire. And I think I sprayed this area before I started the fire and around here. But I think it was a lot of heat that this burn let off, and it burns stuff. You know, it's just so hot. You know, plus with the 95 degrees,